Well, 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 I'm at Auntie's house. She had a couple things for me to look at. I'm going to be working on this door later, and I'll talk to you all about that door and what I need to do with that and why and so forth and so on. I've got to work with the hinges. It's sagging and it's also too far away from the door jamb for closing, okay? But in here, I haven't even seen this yet. She sent me a picture of it, and this is probably something quick and dirty and easy to fix. She said one of her registers is coming out, falling off the ceiling. She was all concerned about it, and she said it was in here. Oh yes, here it is right there. Okay, see how it's pulling down there? And she was afraid that it's going to fall down. I don't know why it's even come off like that. I see there's they attach it with some screws. There's a screw on that side and there's a screw over there. I was hoping that screw was still there and it hadn't fallen down, somebody hadn't thrown it away and all that kind of stuff. But chances are that screw there missed the actual block. And when years ago when they used to install these, they would install these in between ceiling joists, and they might have to add an extra little block across, you know, one of the ceiling joists is probably going along there, and they probably had to put a block across here and then put a little block across there at the end or something, or maybe both ceiling joists come out this way. And let's get you out here. And maybe the ceiling joists come this way, and she's got this one screwed onto the side of there, and they put a block on that side. Well, chances are that screw has missed the block. Can you believe that? That's probably what happened. And so I'm going to have to take that screw out, probe around. I'll probably take the whole thing down, maybe get up there with the ladder and try to put the screw at a slight angle, because there's got to be a block right there that just barely missed between that and the block, and it was wedged up there for years, and now it's come down. Okay, so I think that screw has never been installed into the block. Okay, we'll know soon enough. I got to get the ladder out and get set up, and we'll find out together. You know, I haven't even gotten up there yet. I got the ladder out, and all I got is my Phillips screwdriver, and I'm gonna see what's going on up there. I'm gonna see. It looks like they even put caulking all the way around there. I'm not quite sure why they did that. And I can see, okay, it's a little screw, and it's right on the edge. These you have to have the blocks nice and tight, everything shoved over tight, because they don't really give you much room for air. They should put these screws out a little bit further towards the edge or something. And I'm just trying to unscrew this with my fingers. I see the screw. Good grief! Look how long the screw is. It's really super long. And it should have hit, so now I'm taking it up at a slight angle. I haven't even probed around to see if I'm going to hit, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to. In fact, before I do that, I want to see if I can slide that over. Now I can't. See, they had caulked it a little bit, and it looks like there's only so much room for air. Okay. I'm pushing it over as far as I can. I can't imagine it stripping or anything. I might have to get the drill, but I think I can hit it as long as I angle it. But you know what? There's nothing. That hit nothing. I guess what I'm going to have to do is I just want to make sure this isn't going to fall down. I don't think it's going to. Oh, that one was loose too. Good grief. Okay. So, let's see if I can angle it a little further this time. And see. I mean, there's got to be something there, wouldn't you think? Nope, look at that. Now they could have also put a little piece of metal through here, and this screw could be stripped through the metal piece. A lot of times I've seen guys do that. Instead of put a wood block across here, they put a little piece of metal stud, metal track, something along there, and this gets screwed up into that. So you know, I might have to resituate myself and try to put the screw in a slightly different direction, you know, and see what's going to happen with that. Okay. So I'll get set up here slightly a different direction here. Yeah, I thought I could just do it nice and quick here and be done with this, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to come in at this angle and try to go a different direction here. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that something? It's like no matter which way I go, it seems I'm not hitting anything. Why is that? You know? After all these years, nobody would have just moved the block, right? All right, so I'm just gonna keep probing before I decide what else I could do, because you can't really put just a plastic anchor so close to the edge right there, you know? It's just, you can't do that. It wouldn't hold. So I'm sure, and I said I'm sure, that I should be able to hit wood sooner or later, right? See? And I might have to really angle the dangle really far and hold my mouth just right, and maybe I can hit the block. There's got to be something over there. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. I got it, I got it, I got it, and I think it's fixed. Wow, look at that. Okay, there it is. One Phillips screwdriver to the rescue. And that's why sometimes these screws, if they go straight up, that's what was happening. It had to have been that this was wedged between this and the block. And I just had to get it kind of enough oomph. I could have taken an ice pick or a scratch-all and kind of wedged the metal on here to get it to the angle, but I got it. And I had to close this register a little bit so I could reach it. Now I want to make sure to reopen up the register. Okay, that's it. I know more times than not you're not going to have an issue like this, okay? But when you do, don't fret about it. Get up there, figure it out, and get her done.